Hey, Shemaine. Sorry about that.
Okay.
So you use what I just put on the WhatsApp as the login. Okay. Let's see if others get it. Let me text Emma. Where is Okay, we'll get started, Shemaine. I've lost both. Okay. So we'll start with our cars. And now we're going to some ab stuff. Okay. So just our neck again. Bring your chin down to your chest and rotate around. Get all the angles. So you can this height and just make that move a little bit shorter. So it's everything's really nice and interesting. Okay, so nice. Good. How's it feeling? Nice. All right, let's do our spine. Let's do the standing one still. Arms nice and crossed. And then we're going to come forward, rotate, tilt, and come around. Go back the other way. So again, you're leaning back, tilting to the side, coming forward, tucking, and around. Good. Keep those hips still. And just move that spine. See if someone else is trying to look in. No, just us too. Okay. Good. All right. Let's do some hips too, actually, while we're here standing. So go a little bit wider with your stance, okay? And then just do some loops around, really stiffen the lower back. Like from overhead squatting. Do two more, and then we'll go the other way. And loop around. Good, nice. All right. Then our shoulder. So let's bring it up in front, reach, go behind, and stop to rotate. There's an Olympic lifting competition today. That's strength culture if you're bored. The heavy hitters, I think, are at 12 o'clock onwards. So obviously it's the snatch and the clean and jerk today there. And I think the week after that is deadlift. You'll see some big numbers in the deadlift. Could be fun. One more here, and then we'll change sides. Good. Let's go to the other side. Sorry, keep going around with that one, just going to spin it. And then we'll get down to our hips. So we'll go on the side. Sorry, password, November, caps. It was caps, wasn't it? Good. All right, so feet together, and then we're going to lift the knee up, open up, just like we've been doing in the past, and then rotating around. Good. Then push the knee back. So we're going to do a back and forward one. Good. Really try and hit those angles now, showing you're kind of experienced here. So really make that intention to really lift that knee up to the chest into full flexion, opening up, and then pushing it back as far as you can by keeping connected to the ground, and then push it back. Let's see, she's trying to get it. Yeah, that's good. That's good. How's it feeling, Shemaine? Okay. Yeah, nice. Just do one more. Yeah, finish up this one. That's it. And then once you're done, we'll flip it over. Get knees together. Drive that knee up to the chest. Push it back. Bring it to the center. So here we're trying to keep this side of the body really connected. There she is. Good, Emma. I'm glad you got on.
Yes,
Great.
I did. Now something's not quite right. Video.
So we're just doing our side card. So you lay on your side, put your knees together, you can relax the whole side of the body off the ground, and you're going to drive that knee up to the chest, open up, push that knee back, so you're extending the thigh, and then you're going to bring it round to the center, then you're going to push it back, around, good. I can see Emma now, good.
Yes, I'm just getting.
We'll do one more like this, and then we're going to get on all fours. So just stay there, Emma, because we're going to go into another position.
Oh, okay.
Good. All right, Shemaine, let's go on all fours, and we'll do this new one. So Emma, you can start with this one. So it's the same kind of thing we did on the ground just now, except this time we're in a quadruped position. Okay. We're going to drive that knee up to the chest. And then I'm going to open up that knee, so I can take it straight from the side, open up that knee into the thigh hydrant, and then I push it back, up and around, so I've opened up my hip, And I'm going to drive that knee to the chest. Then I want to push the knee back, open up to the side, come down to the center. Okay, so drive that knee out to the chest, open up, flex the foot, bring it back, and then come to the center, and then push it back, open up, come down. Let's do two more here. Drive it up, open up into that thigh, push it back, good, and then drive it. Keep the hips as square as you can. Getting a little bit of clicking. Open. Bring it down. Bring it back. Okay, and we'll switch sides. Just relax your wrists a little bit. All right, let's do the other side. So drive that knee out to the chest, open up to the side, push it back, come down, drive it back, out to the side, and just try to get the hips a bit, hip joint, moving its all positions with the leg. Up. Finish off the last one. Nice. Okay. Now I've got my shoes on, so I'll take them off. We'll do our knee and our ankles. Okay, so with the overhead squat position, you need to have good range for these areas. So with this one, we'll do our knee first. We're going to keep the heel anchored to the ground. We're going to flex the foot, and then you've got your bone here, which is just going to slide across the knee. So it's a really slight movement. You can even put your hand here and try and feel. So I flex my foot and then I rotate from the knee. So I rotate this bone to the inside and then to the outside. Good. Really slowly should feel it cross over. Do you guys both feel that happening? Yeah. Yeah. A little bit unusual, but it helps protect. We'll make sure that the knee range is good. Because if you think about it, you're in a squat position, your foot's planted into the ground, we do our dip and drive. Our knees are placed in a certain position, hips as well. And so it demands a little bit of range here. Especially when you go externally to rotate the feet in that squat as well. Good, a couple more. And then we'll do the same on the other side. Good. All right. The other foot, plant the heel down, flex the foot, and then just rotate. So this side for me one's good. I don't know if you guys feel the side. So I texted Steph to say I'm going to be late and she could take. Good. Nice. Good, so we've got the knee, we've got our hip. Now we're going to get the ankle. So this one, keep my hand underneath, and then I try and close the other joints. So I'll keep the thigh nice and close to the body. I'll flex the foot, And then I'll internally rotate. So rather than just from the knee, this stays still. And I really get my motion from my ankle. So you can see with my black sock with the black background. I flex my foot, okay? I rotate to the center through the ankle joint. I push my foot down, and then I come around to the outside, and I flex up again. And so I'm drawing a kind of a U with my toes. If I've got paint, I'm going to draw on that wall in front of me. Good. Good. So we'll do these a few times. So that's one way of doing it. Let's do two more. Good. And then we're going to do some circles. So down and nice big circle. Good. So we'll go counterclockwise. I'm going, doesn't matter which way you started. We'll do 5, so that's 3, 4, 5, and then we'll go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. All right, let's do the other foot. So hand and knee, flex the foot, rotate to the center, down and up. So we'll do that V again. Thank you. And then we'll do our circles. So we can start clockwise if you want. So you're going to go around. Try and make the circle as big as possible. One more, and then we'll go the other way. And then around. Okay. So I want to do a little bit of core, which is spine as well. Just a second, we haven't really done much of that lately. So we want to get into our cat-cows, okay? So you know how we do them in warm-up in class? Well, this time we want to think of each vertebrae a little bit more, concentrating on starting from your lower back and then coming up to the top part, cervical spine, and then starting always the movement again from that lower back. So I'm on all fours here, okay? And in this position, I'm going to tuck my tailbone under, like I've dog, as if I've got a tail and I'm going in between my legs. And I'm tucking it under, okay? And then making sure my hands are underneath my shoulders. I extend out the back and tuck the chin under. So I'm in a full extension here. And then I'm going to push my tailbone back. My tail comes back out. Okay? And very slowly, I move each vertebrae one at a time. And then you kind of quickly figure out after one sequence where you're a little bit stiffer. Okay? So where you're stiffer, I want you to slow it down even more and make it move. Okay? So I'm going to have a little look at you both as you're going through. Yep. And slowing it down. Yep. Nice. So some people will be lower back a little bit more, and some people will be in the top part of the spine. Well, not the top part, the thoracic, the mid back, where you're a little bit stiffer. Some people, yeah, it's the cervical top neck part. Yeah. So we'll go through a few more like this. And then we're gonna flip to our back and we're gonna do some pelvic tilts. Okay, so just do one or two more. Good. So this should help if your lower back is a little bit stiff, these pelvic tilts. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come to our back. Okay. And then we're going to have that space in our lower back. And then I want you to turn your pelvis, tuck it under, and push the back into the ground. And we can hold here. Breathe in, and then let it go. Breathing out. Okay? So it's a really subtle movement, just for the lower back. Tucking that pelvis so the lower back gets grounded, and then opening it up again. We'll do 10 of these. Okay? And then we'll add some leg lifts in there. So kind of a glute bridge, one leg glute bridge modification. So tuck the tailbone under, connect to the floor. Okay? And in this position, you can try and pull up that pelvic floor so it should flatten the belly, especially the lower abdominal muscle, and then just let it go. So breathing in, now breathe out as you tuck that tailbone under and connect. Pull that pelvic floor up. Breathe out. Breathe in, sorry. And let it go. Do that again 5 times. Breathing out. Breathe in. Let everything go. Breathe out. Connect everything. That's it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Second last one here. Breathe. Good. This time, we're going to do that pelvic tilt, so that connection to the floor, and then I'm going to want you to lift your hips up. Okay, and then we're going to bring everything down again and repeat that sequence. So breathe in, relax, then breathe out, push that floor back to the floor, and then lift the hips up as high as you can. Extend, think of pulling the knees away from you towards the wall or whatever space in opposite you, and then bring everything down. Good. Breathe in, relax. Breathe out, start to connect that pelvic floor, pulling it up, pushing the floor back into the floor, and then lift those hips up. Good. Make sure the back of your head's flat into the ground, the shoulder blades down there, and then start to relax. Good. Let's do that again. Breathe in. Breathe out. Tuck in, pull up, hold. Good. And back down. The next one we're going to do is you're going to do the same sequence. I'll show you quickly. And then this position, I want you to try and extend one leg up and bring it down. Reset everything, keep everything connected, extend and down. But keeping this glute bridge position. Okay? And we'll do 10 leg extensions, so alternating between each side, so 5 on each side. So the breathing, obviously you want to be still breathing up in that bridge, but just control everything a little bit. All right, so breathe in. Good. Push that back into the ground, lift the hips up. Nice, feel that stretch in the quads. And then let's lift one leg up, try and balance, keeping the hips high and bring the foot down. Lift the opposite leg up. Try and keep the toes flat into the ground. Lift up. That's 3. Good. 4. 5. Yeah. 6. 7. 8. 2. 9. And 10. Good, and come back down. So you should have felt your glutes fire up a little bit there, okay? And have that deep core connection. Now I want to go opposite. So we're going to go back into all fours. And we're going to do our bird dogs. So with this position, we're on all fours. Okay? And I want to tuck the tailbone under a little bit. Okay? So not that we're curved back, but we have a nice neutral spine, but we've still got a connection in here. So I think my hip bone and my rib is kind of closed up a little bit, okay? And then I'll show you this way. We're going to lift opposite arm and leg out and stretch as far as you can. So you want to get, I'll show you on this side. We want to have a nice reach with our arm. So we're going to get a stretch in our lats. And we want to have everything stable in the hips. We're going to hold. Then we're going to bring it down. We're going to reset and do the same on the other side. Okay? So this is again core activation and stabilization and a stretch also. Okay. So find that comfortable tabletop position, and then try and stabilize everything as you lift opposite arm and leg. Let's have a nice little stretch here. We're going to hold 5, reach, 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 3, 2, 1. Bring everything down nice and slowly with control. Good, and change 5. So reset if you have to. Connect that deep abdominal muscles. So remember that belly button to the spine, okay? Rib cage and hips connected closely. And then just lift opposite arm, leg out. Reach, we're gonna hold, stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good, how's that feeling? Like you feel like it's working, but at the same time, you've got control, right? That's what we want. Okay, so all fours again. Reset. Lift opposite arm and leg. Reach. Hold. Good. And then that's 3. So let's do the opposite side. Bring it out. Hold. We're going to do 10 control. 10 alternating. Reach, reach, really stretch, and bring everything back down. Set. Connect that the abs. 4. Reach. Hold. And bring it back. Nice. And then go again. Reach. 6. Hold, 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 and bring it back. So this actually will help that connection go. Let's opposite arm and leg. Reach for quite a few hours afterwards. It's a really good wake up the system move. Okay, 2 more. Tuck everything in. Reach. Nice. And bring it back. Again. Reach. And bring it back. Nice work, ladies. Okay. So now I want to get the core involved in more like well, I guess that was like a hold as well, but more of an isometric contraction. So you've probably done these in FIXHER, but this is a really good one as well. And it will kind of link into what we've been doing with that pelvic floor tilt. So we're going to relax our head down. We're going to tuck our tailbone under for that connection into the back. And then we're going to lift our legs up into that tabletop. And then we're going to reach our hands forward. And I want you to feel like someone pulling your fingers in front of you like so. And you should feel a real big contraction in the core here. Okay? So we're going to hold that. We're going to work our way up. So we'll do 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and try and do 40 seconds. Okay? So the first one, I'll just put the timer on. Do you know what position we're talking about with the tuck? Yeah? You okay, Emma?
The tuck, sorry.
Yeah. All right, good.
Yeah.
So find that position. I'll get my top on. All right. So the key here is to reach and tuck and hold. Yeah, good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Another thing you can do to make sure you don't get like, because you've got your back into the ground, it kind of connects that T, that transverse, that deep muscle on. We still need to, in this position, think of pulling the belly button to the spine as well. That will just flatten the abs a little bit more as well, rather than poking them up. Okay, so this time we're going to hold it a little bit longer. Let me get this properly. All right, are you ready? So find that position and then hold. We're going to go for 20 seconds. You can even point your toes if you want. Stretch the fingers forward. Get your lats connected as well. So under your armpits, keep that nice and tight. Squeeze the armpits together. Keep holding, keep holding, keep holding. And relax. Okay, so that was 20 seconds. We're going to do the same again, but this time for 30. So increasing the time. So you're ready? Come up into that position. Everything tight here. Squeeze those armpits. Stretch those fingers. Point those toes. That's it. Hold. Good. Hard work here. Nice. Remember that belly button to the spine. It should really feel like a strong contraction here. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And don't worry, we'll finish off with some cobras to stretch it out a little bit as well. Okay, are we ready for our 40-second one? Okay, here we go. So let me reset this. All right, we're ready. Into position, hold it here. Keep everything tight. Really bring the shoulders off the ground. Tuck the chin under. Keep everything strong. 10 seconds. Good. Shaking a bit here. Remember belly button to the spine to make sure you're really connected all in there. Halfway. Good. 10 seconds. You can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Whew. Good. You okay? I know. It's tough work. All right. So we've got but a little bit more time than I thought. What we can do now is make it one step harder. You can get, so you know the hollow hold position? So that was kind of like 101 for the hollow hold position. So the hollow hold is the same kind of thing, except you've got legs and arms extended. So we've done the tuck. Now we can do one leg out. Okay, bring it back, and then we'll do 30 seconds on each leg. Okay, we'll have a break in between, and then we'll finish off with a cobra to stretch the other way. All right, so same principle, just one leg is going to be extended up. Okay, so ready, set, go. Hold. So it's a little bit more demanding. Good, keep it tight. 10 seconds. Shaking, keep everything tight. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Push. Just wait 15 seconds. And then we'll do our last 30 seconds. Okay, are you ready? Keep it up, extend opposite one, and go. Everything nice and tight. Ooh, shaking, halfway. Everything tight, belly button to spine, rib cage down. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay. Now this a Zoom logs off on itself, so we're going to finish with our last pose. So we're going to do. I'm kind of pretty stiff in my lower back, so for me, my cobra kind of looks like this. So I'm on the ground, and I'm just lifting up like so. But some of you are going to have your hands and then come up a little bit higher. Okay, so we're just going to hold that till we get knocked off the internet or the Zoom call. Okay, so if it goes black, then we're done. All right, so find that position that works for you. So for me, I'm going to start here, but if you feel good, because all the higher you go, the more of a back bend it is, right? And the more of a stretch, yeah. So Shemaine, you've got that, yeah. If you like to go there, that's fine. And if you need to come down again, that's good. So we've got another, I think, 2 minutes. So we'll just hold this position. And then try and feel a nice stretch in the core as well. Okay. And then your lower back. Try and relax your glutes. So let the quads, the legs relaxed, the glutes relaxed, and just let that spine sit in an opposite position that it usually does. You know, at desk we're usually curled under. You can even stretch your chin up if you like. Okay, get a little bit of stretch up in that position. And if you kind of listen to your body, you start to feel where it's a little bit tighter. And if it feels good, you can go up further. And if it feels good, some people, I can't do it, but grab their legs behind them. That's it. Got less than a minute here. So just close your eyes and practice your breathing. This is a different breathing position. So here you'll feel really your belly come to the ground as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, try and pull the belly button up towards the spine. So breathe in, let it go, breathe out, and pull that pelvic floor up here too as well. Make all that work in unison with your breath. And this is what you've got to try and do when you're working out as well. Very hard to do once the heart rate gets to certain rate.